With the new Pixel 9 devices coming out, let's take a closer look and see exactly what they have to offer.
Now everybody scream enough respect to the X. Enough respect given.
All right. So here we have the Pixel Fold 2 or Pixel 9 Pro Fold. First impressions, it's really light. Lighter than I expected. And just looking over the device, I do see what they say about how it feels just like a regular device, much more so than like the Z Fold 6. The hinge mechanism just kind of blends into the phone much better than most devices that I've seen. It's really nice. I'm not sure how I feel about this asymmetrical front cover here, because you can clearly see the, well, let me get this other color so you can see it. Here we go. You can clearly see where the Pixel 9 Pro would fit in this frame. And then they have the hinge connected to it. So it's almost like an attachment to the Pixel 9 Pro. When you look at it right from the front. And you know, this light color doesn't really do the phone justice as far as being such a thin device. The black one actually looks thinner. I know it's, you know, visual illusion because of the dark color, but I just have to note that. Okay, when we open the device, that is a pretty nice screen. It's large. But you know what? These bezels on the side, though they're not bad, again, to compare to the Z Fold 6, I think I do prefer the squared off edges of the Fold 6 compared to the round ones of the 9 Pro Fold. I wonder if I can get into actual screen real estate here. Here we go. There, you can definitely see, again, not a bezel hog of any kind. And I do like the way the camera is in the top corner. That's actually quite nice. But again, this screen is really nice. And the phone itself moves extremely nice. Can't get to, there we go. Again, another visual thing. I do kind of wish they blurred the background when you brought up the apps here. But the fact that the whole screen doesn't move up, instead it's a little window that pops up in the middle, that's actually kind of cool. I do like it, but yeah, I do wish they did blend the background. Personal taste. Slow so I can show the taskbar. All right. And then you could drag an app. Okay, let's try that with one hand. So they do make it very easy to run two apps simultaneously. Well, I don't know if you could run 3 or run apps in Windows while you have 2 in the background. Again, software thing. Talking about the hinge, that is a very hard hinge. This thing I know can stay up at pretty much any angle, just from trying to open and close it with one hand. This hinge does not give much weight. It is really stern in its movements. It's going to YouTube. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if I do this, it is kind of wide. I can see this device being useful, and I gotta say the hinge is part of that. It's a really good hinge. So I'm not too sold on the execution of the frame and the screen within the frame. This kind of bothers me a little bit. Looking at the back of the phone, we have our lenses there. And there you have it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not as excited about this one as I thought I would be. I mean, you see these things with the reveals and you want to get some hands-on time. And I do think, as much as they say this is the proper form factor for foldables, I think I preferred the original Pixel Fold. But then again, like I haven't really used it, so maybe it would grow on me as it has other tech viewers that have used it for an extended period of time. But I'm not quite sure how I feel. Okay, here we have the Pixel 9 lineup, the XL, the 9 Pro, and the regular Pixel. You know what? The XL is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. This is a big phone. And I use the S24 Ultra as my daily driver, and even with that in hand right now, this Pixel 9 Pro XL is a hefty boy. Not hefty in weight, because again, it's lighter than you would think, but not as light as it probably could be, because it is a thick guy. I know some people don't like the visor at the back. They like with the 8 how it kind of curved from the frame to the camera pump and then back. I don't mind it. Kind of reminds me of Transformers. The phone moves smooth, the way they have it set up with all the apps that you'll probably use on the main screen. It really makes you feel this is something you could use on a regular. Of course, the devices come with Google 14, but the 15 beta is out. So if you were to get one of these, you could just jump to that beta and be on the newest Google software with the newest Google phones. I think these phones come out September 10th. So no rush. Maybe by September 10th they would have pushed the 15 update. Maybe. This is the regular Pro with a more diminutive size. Well, let me not say diminutive. It's a, what size is this thing? 6.3-inch screen as opposed to 6.8 on the XL. You would think that those few points make a difference in the screen size, but as you can see, they really do. Of course, this one is a lot easier to hold in the hand. I'm not exactly sure why you would get the XL unless you really, really like a big phone, or you really like that really large screen. Yes, to watch content on that is just, that much more immersive than this. But this isn't a bad size screen at all. You can actually get your fingers around that much easier without doing any kind of strange finger exercise. Again, the phone feels good to use. I like the little haptic feedback when you go into your tabs. Scroll up, you get to your apps panel. Seeing it on the phone, I do like the way it looks on the 9-fold with it in a windowed frame. I guess I had to see it here to appreciate it there. And here we have the regular Pixel 9. In all truth, this is probably the one I would get, because I have a Pixel 6a that I need to trade in. And I don't need all the superpowers that the pros have. I already have an S24 for that. But this is a really nice pink. And I know how things have changed since my 6A to the 9. So this phone runs circles around what I currently have at home. So I am thinking about doing the trading. It's a pretty decent one too. I do wish this came in a purple, though pink isn't bad. The phone feels just like the Pro. You'd be hard pressed to tell the difference. Probably it's only in the camera and maybe the performance if you really nitpick. But I think the regular 9 is just fine. For an everyday device, for the non-power user, why not? Okay, here we have the colors to the Pixel 9. Here is the black. Not particularly a fan of black devices anymore. I've been through so many of them. Here we have the green. It kind of matches the green of my 6A, and I like that. I always like the shade of green that Pixel has chosen for their devices. Like the earbuds, oh man, I still want the green ones. I'm not sure if the Buds Pro 2 come in green, but I do need to check that out. Now this is, I guess, a type of cream, maybe a white. They don't have the naming conventions of the, they don't have the names that they use, but it's like a ivory. I guess that's the best way to put it. And here we have the pink. Of course, the pink stands out the most. Though I wish it was a purple. Can't lie. The pink is nice. This is the Pixel 9 Pro, and this is the color lineup for them. They also have a pink with the 9 Pro, not as, it's a more muted pink than with the regular 9. Kind of, it's very soft, a very soft pink. So if you don't want your pink to stand out too much, this is the one you would get. Same size as the regular 9, but you get the power of the Pro in a more muted color. Here they have a type of gray. Maybe it's a forest green, more like a green gray. So it's not the nice green from the regular Pixel 9, you know, that light green. This is a grayish green. I can see the hints of green in there. Not a particular favorite of mine. I can see how someone might like that color. And again, here is your ivory. So it seems they want to have at least two colors that are unified throughout the entire line, and that would be the black and the ivory. But then, to stand out in their particular size segment, I guess, or their power segment, I'm not sure how they're dividing this, you have two unique colors. The light pink and this gray for the 9 Pro, and the light green and the pink, or the more eye-catching pink for the regular 9. But here are your 9 Pro colors. Okay, here's the XL. And here are the colors. So I think the colors for the Pros line up, because it's the same muted pink or soft pink, that grayish green that has me a little concerned. I just can't decide what color this is. The ivory, that I think is very nice. And we have black. So if you get any Pro device at all, these are your color options. Whether it be the XL or the regular, this is it. Oh. Here are some of the cases that they have on hand. I was hoping that some of the cases, at least the colors for them, would be from the regular 9, and you could put it on the 9 Pro or 9 Pro XL to get those colors on these other devices. But it doesn't seem to be the case. No pun intended.
Now here we have some of the cases for the Pixel 9 line. If the colors that you just saw weren't to your liking, a lot of these cases can bring a lot of life to your device. And one of the things I had hoped for, the cases do have the colors of some of the other lines. For example, here you see a green case that I like for the Pixel Fold, as long as the cream, but more the green here, because you know the Fold doesn't come in this green, and now you can have it in that color if that color is something you would actually like to have. And it for me it actually is. Here we have some of the other cases, and you can see there's reds, there's blues, and they all come in all these different sizes. So good on Google for doing that. I'm kind of disappointed with the Pro 9 Fold. Of course, I haven't used it for any kind of time, but just the physicality of it in comparison to what I know a Fold to be and how a Fold is to be used. I'm not overly interested in what they have released. The Pixel 9 devices, non-fold, they're fine. I actually wouldn't mind getting the regular or even the Pro in that smaller size, because I do like a small phone. I have my S24 as my large one. So this was a quick look at the new Pixel, the devices. So with that said, my name is NG, the Neon X, and finally getting some time with the new Pixel devices. This is what I'm into.